Welcome back. Hold on. So welcome back. I want to do a cold start after putting this OW-30 in it. It's December 18th. The weather here in Sheboygan is 26 with feels like 15 or 14 with 14 or 15 mile an hour winds. I have a temperature gauge here. I put the battery. I can't even read that. Let's see here. It's saying negative, but that's not correct. I think these batteries are not right. Let's see. If I put it all the way up against it. Let's see here. There we go. That's not the actual correct temperature. I've only had this thing about a month. It should be reading closer to about 15 or 20 degrees. It's not quite that cold. It does get that cold here, but it's not that cold. So it's got premium fuel in it, fully charged battery, and OW-30. So let's see if it starts on the first try. See it 20 degrees roughly. When the wind's consistent, it is actually around 15. I know, I live here, but it starts really easy with OW-30 in it. It's a little louder, but that's because it's a thinner oil. I did some research, and based on what I've learned, why thinner oil sounds that way is it's not as dense, so the sound travels through the oil, and so you hear it. Doesn't necessarily mean that the parts or metal parts are rubbing together. It's just the sound of the engine is less noticeable with like a 0W-30 or a thicker oil, conventional oil, so the sound just travels through it. But it does seem to start up a lot easier. Even though it didn't start the first time, I'm not really sure why, but it starts very easy. It's only got 20 miles on it, but that Pro Honda OW-30 oil, it's approved for a break-in period. I ran some 0W-30 through it on the first oil change, drove it about 2 miles, changed the filter. Then I drained that out, replaced the filter again, put the OW-30 in it, because it'll get colder. It already got down to like negative 22 like a week or so ago with the wind chill. It was very cold, but that was just like the first dip here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It got negative 24 or a little higher in certain parts of Wisconsin, but here it got like negative 22 with wind chill. But this temperature gauge, it doesn't seem to work like it's supposed to. Let's see. It's definitely showing a reading, but I don't think that's accurate. When you buy this Milwaukee infrared temperature gun, it comes with some brand of batteries I've never even heard of. I'll get some better batteries and maybe it'll work better. I think they've already kind of drained and it's not accurate. It was accurate, but it's not now. But yeah, so I changed the oil in it. I'll probably do another cold start when it's even colder, like single digits. But you see it started up real high, or real fast. Let's see, what was it's only been running a couple minutes. I don't advise hitting a throttle on it when you first start it. Just let it do its thing. It'll take a little longer when it's cold like that, but it should get up to proper operating temperature quicker with that thinner oil. But a heated garage or a heated shed or something's always ideal or better, but if you don't have that option, then that thinner oil will work better. Yeah, I took off work today, so I just wanted to. It's a little white. That's to be expected. Making sure that thinner oil didn't drain out.
Not that it would.
That's typical of the hot air hits the. There might be some moisture in that exhaust too. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let it warm up here for a minute. Anything different? Oh yeah, when I did ride it, and like I said before, it shifts easier, but it's a little louder. You can hear it better, but that again is a thinner oil. I just wanted to start it up again when it got a little colder. Now if it gets like 20 below or more, I don't think I'll try starting it because the engine's not fully broke in. I won't do this too many times because it's new, but it has the proper oil in it for cold temperature starts. It starts better than 0W-30 and 0W-30. 0W-30 would probably be okay at 20 degrees or 15 degrees, but 0W-30 should be good till I think down to like -35 if you really had to start it up. I wouldn't really advise it on a brand new engine after it's went through the proper break-in period and stuff. But I would run 10W-30 in warmer climates pretty much all year long. Maybe go to 5W-30, but I wouldn't do OW-30 unless you live in much colder temperatures for our Honda. Like I say, I'd always go with just their oil. People ran a GN4 10W-30 on Honda 4Trax 300 for 30 years on the same type of oil. They last even to this day. So there's no reason to really use any other oil. Let's see how long it's been. The coolant's not quite where it needs to be yet. Yeah, this is just like a part 2. I know I'm just sitting here rambling on. It seemed like I intended to mention something else. I don't know. I was consider getting, after this one's paid off and a few other things, either I'm going to get a truck, another one, or I might get because I have a vehicle that's supposed to be ready, but I'm not going to keep waiting on it forever. I might get a Foreman. I might keep this one though. Get a Foreman 520 foot shift straight axle. I was thinking about it, but you know, that way I'll have 2 machines because you can't really ride 2 people in Wisconsin on one machine on the trails. So if I want to take somebody riding, a girlfriend or something like that, I can. She can ride this one and I'll ride that one, or vice versa. Actually, the 420 is a little more peppy. It's not geared as low as the Foreman 520. But they're almost very similar, just a bigger motor, a little bit of modification to the frame to accommodate for the engine, the transmission, the headlight, the 12-volt outlet. It still has the same rear end and same fenders, except for you got that here, and this don't have the shifter here, and it has the electronic four-wheel drive shift and blocking front differential. It has 25-inch tires instead of 24s, but I don't know that I'll get it, but in case I do, I might. I've been looking at it. Maybe just another red one, but just the Foreman. Yeah, it makes a lot of noise with that unbuckle back there. Definitely seems like it's warmed up a lot faster. It definitely runs better with that premium fuel.
Yeah, that white smoke's
That's just initial startup. That's just this thing rattling here. I know there's plenty of cold start videos. It don't have frost or nothing on it, but it's my first time using OW-30. But it definitely started up pretty fast and smooth. You can tell, like, when it starts up, it's the pup is a little faster than if you use a thicker oil. It gets up to operating temperature faster. I just wish this infrared temperature gun was working properly. That way I could get an accurate reading. I know it's warmer than 50 degrees. Let's see if it goes up. Let's see how that feels. It might be about 50. Good at 20, 25, 15 degrees in there. Let's see what the coolant's at. Yeah, it's about right. So, yeah, I just wanted to check it out here. I'll probably do another one when it gets even colder. But it starts up smooth. Yeah, I keep my battery charged inside, and then when I want to start it, I bring it out here. Like I said, I put premium, high octane, no ethanol fuel in it when it gets cold. Even though I won't be riding it really, maybe up and down the street if it snows just a little bit, you know. I don't like it to just sit all the time. But, well, that'll probably conclude it for this brief video. I'll see you again here next time, and I might actually get 3 bottles of 10 or a couple bottles of 10W-30, 5W-30, and OW-30, and leave them out here, and we'll do like a cold pour test if it gets down below 0, and we'll see the difference in the flow, and I'll give you a real world and I'll pour it out here. I won't take it inside. I'll pour it out here. That way you'll see the kind of thickness of the oil, what it would be like if it was like out here in your actual machine, maybe. Whether I'll actually start it up if it's 20 below or something, you know, is another thing, but maybe it'll help you. Maybe some people don't ever change the oil and just leave 10W-30 and they can't get it to start. But if you have a fully charged battery, premium gas, high octane, The engine, there's nothing else wrong with it. It's relatively new and good shape. With the OW-30, it should start down to the rated temperatures. It's been tested. So, well, I'll see you again here next time, and don't forget to like or subscribe if you want to see more content. Hopefully we'll eventually get out on actual trails and take it out riding. So I'll see you again here next time.